The greatest performers in the world, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Shah Rukh Khan, didn't get where they are because they were always motivated, inspired. They got there because they could sit in the silence and do the boring work no one else wanted to do. They locked themselves in the room for weeks. If you can't tolerate boredom, you will never achieve anything extraordinary. I know that sounds dramatic, but if you are already bored listening to this, congratulations. You are exactly the person who needs this video most. Let's start with something uncomfortable. You are not procrastinating because you are lazy. You are procrastinating because you can't stand boredom. Most people stop when the motivation fades. But what winners do? They kept going even if the motivation is vanished. When Bill Gates was young, he would sit in the computer lab for hours and hours, not minutes, typing the same line of code over and over, fixing bugs, rewriting functions. No music, no mobile, no social media. That just raw, repetitive mind numbering work that 99 of people walk away from it. And guess what? The boredom becomes the Microsoft. He becomes the icon of every teenager. Even if you go to the village, the people also know the name Bill Gates. Now, when was the last time you did something repetitive for more than 10 minutes without grabbing your phone? Exactly where we fall behind. But here's the truth, boredom is where mastery begins. It is the doorway between I kind of know this, I am unstoppable at this. If boredom is the doorway, then where do we meet the people who walk through it and change their life forever? Let me show you what boredom looks like when it's weaponized. Back in the early days, Elon spent nights sleeping in the office, working on the same physics problem again and again, debugging the same rocket landing code for weeks, repetition after repetition. He failed more than we even tried. Remember this video where he said,
Think I need to pack this in.
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
felt excited every day. He fainted, bored, exhausted, but he kept going. Bill Gates spent so much time programming that a lab would kick him out. He would sneak back in at 2 a.m. and continue the same repetitive task for hours. He literally fell in love with the monotony, but he never quit. For Shah Rukh Khan, most people know him as a global superstar. But before the fame, how was he? SRK repeated the same acting drills, the same line delivery, the same expression thousands of times in every movie. While others gave up, he stayed. While others wanted excitement, he embraced discipline. Meanwhile, most of us get bored. So the question isn't where boredom works. We have seen that it does. The question is, how do you use it? Here's the part that might scare you for a little. If you can't handle boredom, you will always switch the task to early, start project but never finish. Rely on motivation instead of discipline. Lose to people with average talent. Your biggest competitor isn't a smarter person. It is the more patient person. But here's the exciting part. Boredom is a muscle and you can train it. The training deal is 10 minutes of deep focus. It can be meditation, 20 minutes of repetitive skill practice that you are doing every day. Blocking social media during work. Finishing tasks even after you feel bored. Because every time you push through the boredom, you are building the part of your brain responsible for the long-term success. Imagine if you trained your patience the way you trained your biceps, you would be unstoppable. But none of this matter unless we talk about the most important shift of all. Boredom isn't your enemy. It's like a compass. From now, if something feels boring, it usually means it is the most important. It requires consistency. It builds long-term payoff. Boredom is a gatekeeper of greatness. It separates the dreamers from the doers, the starters from the finisher. The world is full of talented people, but empty of disciplined people. And those who master the boredom will own the future. So next time you feel bored while working, don't run from it. Sit down, push through one more minute. Future you is begging you to do it. Because the moment you stop searching for excitement is the moment success finally comes looking for you.